Felilum, fiddleheads. Welcome to Station AOAS. I'm Alondra Leavensworth and I'll be your host for today's Omnicast. The Ocademy's theatrical department, in conjunction with DimQ's Broken Wall Immersive Experiences, is now accepting audition videos and script submissions for Elements of Divination, the first offering in the Oracle series of Choose Your Own Path shows. Contact your local plenipotentiary for details. This is a non-union production with no pay and no local craft services and relatively little recognition. The perfect opportunity for masochists and self-loathers. Well, some people call those students. As part of Station AOAS's new Straight from the Art segment, I will read a selection from the Ocademy's Seasons of Verse anthology. Drowning in Sunshine by Thompson. Almost melting, cruel summer heat keeps mounting. Sweat runs like a river, life is hard here. Dry sticks in the breeze, winds blow from volcanoes. Not even night is cool. Even the roads around my home are no place for human beings. Dusty devils dance and swirl. Ain't no rest in this airless room. All the clouds now just pass over. Not a drop falls to relieve this torment. Glaring heat wave. Sun crawls across the sky. Drowning here in sunshine that draws teardrops from your eye. I hear the voices in the morning as they cry out. Radio tells me that it's gonna stay this way. And listening to this load, I get to wishing that it could have ended yesterday. Yesterday. I think my mother's old friend, Mr. Denver, would be very proud of that poem. Patreon folk, in addition to Mercantile Monday, whereby patrons get first crack at limited merchandise before it's offered to the public, patrons will be invited behind the velvet rope, receiving exclusive access to event bookings 3 days before events are offered to the public. The same applies to all activities that are in demand, including participation as a caller to the Bramble On Show. The Ocademy's new Bibliothecaries Culture and Conversation group has selected its first book to read and discuss this summer. If you're a fiddlehead patron, you could be a fiddlehead and you could be a patron, but not both. But in this case, if you're a fiddlehead patron, both, or the levels above, head on over to Facebook to find out which book has been chosen. In weather news, the Interdimensional Federation of Meteorologists made an announcement yesterday that there will be no weather until further notice. That reminds me, I ought to call my friend over in Night Vale to see if they have their weather again. Today's sports report covers the rough and tumble world of Tiddlywinks. According to Wikipedia, Tiddlywinks is a game played on a flat felt mat with sets of small discs called winks, a pot, which is the target, and a collection of squidgers, which are also discs. Players use a squidger to shoot a wink into flight by flicking the squidger across the top of a wink and then over its edge, thereby propelling it into the air. The offensive objective of the game is to score points by sending your own winks into the pot. The defensive objective of the game is to prevent your opponents from potting their winks by squapping them, shooting your own winks to land on top of your opponent's winks. As part of strategic gameplay, players often attempt to squap their opponents' winks and develop, maintain, and break up large piles of winks. There are two national associations, the English Tiddlywinks Association and the North American Tiddlywinks Association, the Scottish Tiddlywinks Association having disbanded in the late 1990s. How very in character for them. that seems a little rude. To break off and make their own club is very in character for them, not to disband. Scottish are very resolute folk, as I've heard. These organizations are responsible for conducting tournaments and maintaining the rules of the game. The four most prestigious tournaments are the National Singles and National Pairs tournaments held in England, and the same two held in the United States. The World Singles and World Pairs Championships operate on a challenge basis. Anyone winning to play, and winning a national tournament, or being the highest placed home player behind a foreign winner, is entitled to challenge the current champion. A bit like the DimQ game Pokemon. You have to challenge. You have to challenge people. Unbeknownst to many a layman, the game of Tiddlywinks has a rich lexicon. That's what I like to hear. Terms include blitz, bomb, boondock, Bristol, Karnofsky, cracker, crud, good shot, named after John Good, gromp, John Lennon Memorial Shot, a simultaneous boondock and squap, lunch, scrunge, squidger, squap, sub, and tiddlies. See the Wikipedia page for definitions if you're serious about taking your game to the next level. Since 2000, the World Singles Championship has been dominated by Larry Kahn and Patrick Berry, with each player having won 7 matches as of December 2019. Moving on to other activities, now that people are starting to crawl out of their rabbit holes again, here are the upcoming week's observances you won't want to miss. Build a Scarecrow Day, Apple Turnover Day, Bikini Day, may not be my favorite, National Fried Chicken Day, Chocolate Day, now those two I like, Strawberry Sundae Day, Body Painting Day, Blueberry Day, Blueberry Muffins Day, Workaholics Day, Tell the Truth Day, that should be every day, Video Games Day, Math 2.0 Day, Sugar Cookie Day, Teddy Bear's Picnic Day, Cheer Up the Lonely Day, and World Kissing Day. Make sure to ask for consent. That concludes this week's Omnicast. Tune in next week if you have nothing better to do. From Station AOAS, I'm Alondra Leavensworth. Chéri Station.